Yes, guys, I'm back again. It's your boy Captain Million. Sorry, today I will try to speak in English because I realize there are people out there who might need my help, and language can be a barrier. So I'm not perfect because this is not my first language, but if you pay attention, you might still get something right. So last time I remember where I left, I was talking about the wipers and the windshield. So on the wipers part, you should also mention that they are properly mounted, they are properly secured. From there, you come inside, you mention about your indicator, your left indicator, you test it, you tell your instructor that I'm now testing my left indicator, it's working. I'm now testing my right indicator, it's working. From there, you test your city horn, you test your air horn. Most of the trucks, they have their air horn here, but for a Volvo, it should be here on the steering. So you test all of that and you explain to your instructor. From there, you're now going to tell your instructor that you are now testing your lights. So there are headlights and the low beams and high beams. Test both of them and do it. He will be just watching. The more points you get, the less chances of you of passing. So you should be careful on what you'll be doing, and you should know what you do. And before any of that, I forgot to mention as well, but it's okay as I'm giving you this information. You should mention about the gauges. So they will teach you on what you should look for on these gauges. For example, there's gonna be a coolant gauge, there's gonna be a battery level gauge. So it should be for a battery level, it should be between 12 and 14 volts. And then there's an oil gauge as well. You mentioned about that. So all these things you should learn before you go to your exam, and you should know what you will be talking about when you get to your exam. The other thing after this, you test your defrost. So your defrost, you are testing to see if it's working, because if it's winter like now, if your defrost is not working, your toes are going to be numb and you won't feel them. So it becomes a problem because maybe you are driving and something happens. So you got to test, and you got to let your instructor know that you are now testing your defrost, and you say, oh, I tested my defrost and it's working. So this is all the things you need. I'll be back for more, guys. Stay tuned.